Thanks, Jason. Road conditions in the region are improving after yesterday's winter weather, and the West Virginia Division of Highways says crews have already begun shifting focus to spring maintenance. WVDOH District 3 Manager Michael Daly says crews were out treating primary and secondary routes throughout the storm, which brought heavy rain before transitioning to snow. Evening squalls brought brief whiteout conditions in some areas, and crews were also working to clear trees that came down on roads and utility lines. Daly says temperatures in the low 30s have helped roads throughout the day today. He expects crews to finish cleaning up after the storm soon and to move into spring road maintenance not long after.
The trees will go back to clean up as soon as possible to get those cleaned up, and there again we're starting into the pothole repair season. Asphalt plants will be opening here in a couple of weeks for us, so that'll really expedite the pothole repairs, and it'll just be ongoing maintenance for us throughout the spring.
Daly asks drivers to slow down and give crews plenty of room when they see equipment on the road.